Hello, it's Smikket here. Today we're going to be solving formulas for a given letter. Let's start with an easier example, okay? So what we're doing is we've got this formula right here, which actually turns out to be the formula for the area of a triangle. This big A stands for area, B stands for base, H stands for height. Okay guys, but we want to solve for B. So basically all that means is right now we have A on the left side. We want just B to be all by itself on the left side, or the right side if you wanted, but most people will do it on the left side. Okay guys, so how are we going to do that? Let's jump straight into it. Well, we know that this is just three different variables all multiplied by each other. So we can go ahead and start by dividing H, height, from both sides. And that will cancel out, and we're left with A over H equals 1/2 times B. And what we're going to do is, since we have something 1 divided by 2, we can multiply both sides by 2. And what's going to happen is this 1/2 will cancel out with this 2, and we're left with 2A over H equals B. And I'm going to rewrite that to say B equals 2A over H. Okay guys, so there we go. We've solved our first example. We have gotten B. Let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, for this one over here, we have got the formula for the volume of a sphere, okay? And we're trying to solve for pi. So we're going to start doing what we did with the last one. If we go ahead and multiply both sides by the reciprocal, which is basically this just flipped upside down, then we're going to be able to get rid of the 4/3 on the right side and, bring it over here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and multiply both sides by 3/4. And what we're left with is 3/4 V on the left side equals pi times r cubed. Okay, and what's next? We're going to go ahead and divide r cubed by both sides. And what we can do with this is just, if we're dividing by r cubed, we can consider that multiplying by 1 over r cubed. And we're going to have pi all by itself on the right side. Okay guys, so we got pi by itself. Let's just rewrite it to make it look a little bit nicer. Pi equals 3 over 4r cubed. Alright, great job guys. These aren't so bad. Let's move on to the next example, and the last example. Okay, solve for I. And this, I'm not sure what this is a formula for. It could be a formula for anything. So let's not worry too much about it and just start solving for I. So, in order to get I by itself, we're going to have to distribute this 3/10 through these parentheses, okay? So, what we get is T equals 3/10 I minus 3/10 times negative 1200. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify this. T equals 3/10 I minus 3 times negative 1200 is going to be negative 3600. And this is going to be divided by 10. So I know that we can just take away one of those zeros on negative 3600 and we get negative 360. Okay, so we're getting a little bit closer. I'm going to go ahead and put this 360 on the other side so we can get even closer to getting I by itself. What we're going to get is t plus 360 equals 3/10 I. And the last thing we're going to have to do is we can just consider dividing both sides by 3/10. It'll cancel out. And I'm just going to flip 3/10 and do 10/3 times t plus 360 over 1 equals I. And we'll go ahead and make this look a little bit nicer. We get I equals 10t plus 3600. Right, because I just distributed that 10. And that's going to be over 3 times 1 is 3. Alright guys, and there you go. We solved for I. As you can see, it's all just a matter of, grouping. Getting one thing all by itself on one side, because we're really just mixing around variables here. Okay guys, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, it'll really help me out. Good luck with your math, have a great day guys.